somebody went to your hometown and they met with your high school, the therapist you had when you were in high school. That's the download I got. So we're going to see what they found out, why they went, what this therapist told them. Holy Spirit, what do you need to know about this one? When you was a child, I'm telling you, when you were a teenager in particular, specifically, when you were under the care of your parental guardians, whether they were biological or otherwise, you had a therapist when you were a teenager. You were probably around anywhere from 17 to 18 years old, maybe a senior in high school. Something like that here. Clarify, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. What do we need to know about this download from you through me at this time? Somebody is trying to understand you, and they've been doing their research on you. So they, of course, have to explore the history about you, and they somehow came across the fact that you were receiving therapy from someone. Clarify, what else, please, and thank you, Holy Spirit. I just saw conglomerate and organization and fate. There may be a organization that's trying to determine how your fate in life was established. Thank y'all for your support of Mami Wata Tarot. Let's see what's up here. Don't get lost in a 5D loop. If you look at the clouds on this card, this be giving me 7 of Cups energy as well, okay? Head in the clouds, always in this dream state, always in this, I won't say narrative energy, but always coming up with what life could be like as opposed to paying attention to what life is. Somebody feels like you operate in this energy frequently, and they felt like it has something to do with your psychosis. Like maybe you did have some sort of mental health issues as a child that has got you in this state. Somebody is trying to disprove your intuitive ability. Okay, what else? Look, I can't make it up. I can't make it up now because I was looking up when I was talking. I didn't even know this was on the bottom. So they were trying to go see if you had some sort of psychosis. I'm hearing psychosis issues. Okay, and they went to this therapist in hopes that they had not forgot about you, that they remembered you, and I can't make it up again. And they found your therapist, and you did go to therapy, but you didn't go to therapy because you had no mental health disorder. I'm hearing that this therapist was telling you that the people, places, and things around you was fucked up. That people wasn't doing you right. And that may be why I'm hearing, this person could be a Gemini. You could be a Gemini. Okay? But this Gemini energy is giving some sort of bipolar-ish trait that these people are trying to say that you have, that you be in la-la land. Okay? That you're not intuitive. You just be coming up with shit. And they done went and found your therapist from when you was in high school to try to see if you did get diagnosed with a mental disorder. And I'm telling you, these people have been watching you. But this therapist, look, trying to see if there's some sort of crutch or crippling energy to disprove your psychic abilities. And this therapist then told them that in actuality, they thought you were quite gifted, quite unique. I'm hearing, clarify, Holy Spirit. They didn't think nothing was wrong with you. Let him go, girl. They thought it was something wrong with the people, places, and things that you were dealing with. I just said that. A masculine energy in particular, you could have been dating in high school that was possibly contributing to some sort of clinical depression. I'm hearing some sort of issue you were dealing with. Clinical depression is not a bipolar or considered a mental health disorder. It's a condition that a lot of people face and can come on with any type of, it could be triggered by any type of tragedy, trauma. See, so you done went through some sort of trauma or tragedy as a child. You had a karmic partner who probably was taking advantage of that as well. And this therapist was just trying to teach you some self-esteem. It wasn't nothing wrong with you. And they might have tried to say something was wrong with you. That's why they sent you to this therapist, okay? But this therapist realized that the people around you didn't really give a fuck about you. You wasn't with this therapist for very long because she was cleaning shit up. She might have even checked your parents, your parental guardians, about how they were treating you. Okay? This therapist was on your team. So they couldn't let her be around for too long. She giving soulmate energy. Okay, like I tell y'all, soulmates are not just romantic partners. And this woman did remember you. What else, Holy Spirit, please and thank you? Take flight. Even though you may have moved on from this area, this community, you may have children of your own now. You and her may have had discussions about you having children. Ooh, this is what I just got. You told, this is how you can know if this is for you as well. You told this therapist that you didn't want to have kids because of how you possibly were being treated, how you felt about life. But she is thankful because, see, these people done told her about you. She done went looking. She's thankful that you put an end to that mindset, that you chose love instead. Okay? So she done got reacquainted with you because these people then came to her door in an attempt to disprove you. Okay? This is somebody you probably ain't seen since you was in their office at the age of 17 or 18. And this hitman energy thought they was going to go to this therapist and get the deets on you. And they've really actually learned that you are a phoenix who has risen from the ashes of your past. Lost one. I'm telling you, they thought they had somebody that was going to be on their team to say that you was crazy, that you had some sort of mental disorder, that you really wasn't psychic, that your head just be in the clouds. But they lost that potential ally. You're very creative. Okay? But I think your creativity is because of your divine spirituality. Your creativity is enhanced because of your divinity, because of your intuitive energy, the intuitive energy that you possess. And you have healed from whatever. You could have actually, it's something about possibly you getting exposed to some sort of alcoholism. Like maybe you were drinking in high school to try to fuel your pain, and it was in connection to whoever this masculine, karmic masculine was that you was dating. I'm hearing that he was older than you as well. You know, some pedophile shit. Because if you was 17, I'm hearing you was either 17 or 18, but I'm picking up on a karmic masculine that was well into their 20s. Confirmation. He probably had a car. Okay, and was picking you up from high school and shit. You already know how it could have went. how it go. And you talked to her about this man. She knows from her getting reacquainted with you through this hitman vibe and her doing her own research. She sees that you have healed. She sees the progress that you have made in your life. She sees that you have had children even when you didn't want to have children. And she knows these people are coming for you, okay, for a very dark, karmic, negative reason. And she also told them, hello, Holy Spirit, that they don't need to be coming for you if you ain't sent for them. And this ain't nobody that look like you, talk like you, grew up like you, okay? I'm telling you now, this is somebody that they just knew that they was going to get to talk shit about you and confirm their suspicions about you. But she told them, don't go outside trying to prove that this divine feminine ain't who the Most High God says she is. Because her soul is truly one of a kind. And her abilities may have been enhanced because she finally healed from things that I know she was being put through as a child. So what's going to be the outcome for this hitman vibe, Holy Spirit? Death funeral is up under them. It could have been a Scorpio, possibly, or some ending for them. Them going to her, trying to be nosy about you. Then put a target on their back. Psalm 50:15. The Most High has a strength that the world can't offer. Eagle energy. I'm telling you, they tried to go and say they tried to see if she was going to tell them that you were bipolar. But she actually said that you are being divinely guided, that your strength, this intuitive ability, this clairvoyant power you have is from the Most High God. And it ain't coming from your creative musings in your mind. Okay? She done told him that you on some eagle energy. Look, this lady, she shut these people down somehow. I don't know how she did it. I don't know what she said. But this is a retired, I'm hearing, psychologist. Because it's something about psychosis. I don't think she's a psychiatrist. She didn't prescribe you any medicine. She's a psychologist. She listens to your testimony, confirmation, and she tries to guide you out of whatever you are facing. That's her hustle, okay? And she tried to guide you out of some concubine energy with a karmic tie that you were dealing with as a child who was affecting your mindset about yourself, okay? And it's something like maybe this person wanted you to have a child, tried to get you pregnant. It's something like that, but you didn't want to have children. You told her you wasn't going to have no kids when you get older because of how things had been for you in your childhood. And he was trying to create a karmic tie with you back then. But I don't think you had children with this person. You may have also expressed something about your grandfather to this therapist. You could have been located, or what you could be located, or you were located in the South when this therapy occurred. Okay? You could have caught an STD from this karmic masculine. Like, you talked to her about him. Whether you remember it or not. You told her a lot about this karmic man. And she knows, it's like she know that you healed from him. She know you got away from him. She know that you made it out. Clarify, then we're going to close. This was a short and sweet one. Holy Spirit. Spiritual ties and divine ties are two different things. She knows that you were able to cut the spiritual tie with this masculine and move on with your life. Okay? And she's also told these hitman people, well, I might get some tarot on that. Look what hit came out here. This lady may have actually had some true love and adoration for you, even though you were her client. She was your therapist. But it's something like when your family, when she started trying to clean up shit around you, she pulled your parents in and she told them some things about themselves. And it's like they tried to, ain't no try. You took flight from her as your therapist. That's why they dropping like the flies they sent out to spy. Because it's something like your parents was on that same hitman energy that these new folks is on. That they tried to use her back then to prove something about you too. Maybe that you were bipolar as well. But she didn't do it because she knew you wasn't bipolar. She knew that they was actually karmic. And that you were in a very karmic, some sort of karmic sexual partnership you had going on as a teenager, and that was also fueling your depression. And I'm telling you, whoever these people was that came towards her, they ain't fucking with it. They was really trying to conjure up some shit against you now. Let me get a tarot deck. But now they like, because I'm seeing like an old white lady. I'm just going to keep it a bean. This is who I'm seeing. I'm seeing like an old white lady. She might have gray hair now. But it might be like in a, kind of like in one of them kind of cute pixie, not pixie, maybe pixie haircuts. This therapist. She older. She at least maybe 60s or so. She's retired. She don't counsel people, but she had a practice. She was well established, whoever I'm picking up on. And a King of Swords tried to go and see what he could ruin for you. But he got some knowledge and foresight about how special you are. And this woman is so happy to see that you ended up making your way out of this connection you had with this King of Cups, and you found somebody else like she know. Queen of Swords. That's her. I ain't shuffle the deck, child. Let's see. Just took it out the box now. You were able to move on to calmer waters. And she protected you. Somehow she might have told these people she was going to report them or something. Because I'm telling you, this lady got degrees on the wall. She done got some sort of recognition. She part of some sort of organizations and conglomerates herself. Okay, I'm telling you. They may not know the power she possessed, but she given High Priestess Divine Feminine. What else, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. She told them. She inspired them to stop trying to disprove your clairvoyant and intuitive abilities. Because you're sitting in, I keep cutting the deck. This therapist, she giving High Priestess a little bit too. But this Hierophant told these people to stop messing with this High Priestess, whoever you are. And that, you know, she would see that people knew what they were up to. Let's go. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what I'm getting, please and thank you. 8 of Cups. She told them they need to abandon when they left your hometown, wherever you grew up at, wherever she resided at. Because I'm getting something like maybe she still resides in your same hometown. She told them they need to let that go. They don't need to go visit nobody else. This Hierophant. She most definitely provided you with an expression of love that you're not aware of. I think she was showing you love in her way back then. But she had to keep it professional. But she knew you were being victimized. High Priestess. And whoever this King of Wands hitman is that tried to come towards her in an effort to cause challenges for you, he facing challenges himself now. Because it's like she done told him, and she might have made a couple of phone calls about these people. Because you know he presented her with a card or two. You know, he had to give her a rundown about who he was and who he represented in order to get her to talk. And this Hierophant, okay, she ain't one of them. She wasn't going to just run her mouth to anybody with a Staples business card and a suit and tie on or a pencil skirt on, okay? So he put himself out there in a way that people know, okay, that she know. Okay, so she done told on him. That's why he facing challenges, because I said people know. She done told people how he has been on some sort of routine and effort trying to even bribe people into thinking that you are a farce, that you got mental health issues, that you might need to be locked up instead of out here advising people spiritually. She done told on him. She told the King of Pentacles. Because, see, he done told her who he affiliated with, but she know who he affiliated with. And she done made that phone call how whoever he's partnering with, whoever he's giving to and receiving, exchanging, you know, with professionally or something like that. This person worked for him. This King of Wands was working in some sort of capacity or doing something affiliated with the King of Pentacles. And she didn't let this King of Pentacles know how this King of Wands is out here about you now. Page of Wands. Yes, she has. She done told it. And she has inspired them to leave you alone because you were sitting over here like this. She done told them. She has told them, this is you. She told them, because this King of Pentacles is fond of this therapist, this Hierophant, okay? They got some sort of long-standing networking relationship. And she let him know that this man has been out here trying to bother you, but you are sitting in the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. Okay? Very stable-minded, very grounded, intelligent, intellectual, intuitive. You do have a spiritual connection, a connection with nature. You over here minding your business. You're not bothering anybody. And he's out here trying to paint illusions about you. 1 second. Trying to disturb people's belief about you. 1 second. This man may have even tried to say you are a witch. Okay? With this black cat energy. Okay? Like he really been out here trying to defame you. Trying to make you look crazy. He been on this beat for a while. But he's also been working for this King of Pentacles for a while. And this King of Pentacles supports this King of Wands efforts. He paid him somehow. I'm just looking at how the man is sprinkling them coins into the other man's hand. So this King of Wands, in order to be in this entrepreneurial, running around researching and trying to disprove or whatever he doing energy, he has sponsors, people who support what he does. This King of Pentacles was some sort of investor or something here. And she didn't let him know that this person he'd been investing in is causing problems for a divine feminine. A woman who's freed herself from an early life of abuse and victimization. You ain't trying to be nobody's victim anymore. You're not bothering nobody, so why are they out here trying to make it look like you crazy? Okay? And she let him know, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate this random stranger coming knocking on my door asking me about a client from 30 years ago. So something ended for this King of Wands because of these seeds that he tried to sow against you. He defeated. Okay? This risk he took to travel to this therapist to try to prove that you were not whom the Most High God says you are. He done lost something. And you're about to gain something. Okay? You're about to gain something. An unexpected blessing There may be some sort of divine love finally coming your way, because you did go on and have children, but I feel like you still have been operating in this Ace of Cups energy. You know, no matter how it worked out with anybody, you're a loving parent. You take care of your family. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. There's something coming towards you and your family. This woman has definitely sent up prayers and well wishes for you and your children. She's proud of that you have established yourself in this way. I'm telling you that you recovered, that you healed. Because they pulled you away from her when you were depressed. Okay? You could have Pisces in your chart. I'm hearing Gemini or Libra. There's some fire sign energy out here for you as well. Okay? But she knows you were just depressed. You weren't dealing with some sort of mental health diagnosis that surpasses that. You were depressed, and you were depressed because of trauma and pain that you had experienced at the hands of the people who were supposed to be caring for you. And to see you in the Six of Wands energy, to see that you were able to partner with someone and create happiness, you've had a better partnership than you had with that person that you dated in high school. She knows that. It's like she didn't went down the rabbit hole somehow. Six of Cups. From the time she knew you back then to now, and she sees the progress. She sees how you have healed. She sees how you celebrated. You're able to celebrate. You've created some sort of family of your own, because you didn't feel like you really had family. You didn't feel like you had nobody, and you didn't want to bring nobody in no world like this. But she's so glad that the Most High God switched it around, intervened, orchestrated your life, moving forward in such a way that it's brought you to this point. Because you're happy. Okay? You better had to get away from that family, those people, places, and things in order to be happy. But I feel like that's something she suggested. But you may have been limited in your move. I'm telling you, you moved on. You could have Sagittarius in your chart prominently. But this is something that she did encourage you to do, because she could see how you were suffering. You were suffering, honey. And you got out of there. You planned your exit. It might have took you a while, but you eventually were able to transition from that life that you were being forced to live. You awakened. You came up out of this depressive, fearful, sorrowful state. You do got Libra somewhere prominently in your chart. It's Libra, Sagittarius, and Pisces for you in particular that's popping out. Okay? So, you know, that's what's happening here. Okay? Final card, Holy Spirit. So I don't think this King of Wands gonna fuck with you too funny anymore. And anybody that's working with him, I think they easing on off of that. Because, see, they catching hell from that King of Pentacles. She done called on their ass for coming down there bothering her in her golden years about you. But she is glad that they were divinely guided to her, because she done nipped that problem in the bud. Do you hear me? She done nipped that in the bud. And whatever he was trying to manifest, whatever job he had with this King of Pentacles, this man done lost that. That opportunity playing around with your name. This is a total stranger. You don't know this King of Wands. Clarify, please, and thank you. 10 of Pentacles. He done lost the whole 10 of Pentacles playing around with your name, trying to prove that you crazy. Going to and fro, Because I'm telling you, this man was getting funded to research, to go around and do whatever he do. And he decided he wanted to make you his business. And that's where he fucked up at. Because I'm telling you, justice has been served on your behalf. The scales have been balanced in your favor on this one. And if he was trying to go to the authorities and say, hey, I think this woman is crazy. I think this woman need to be locked up. She not really psychic. She out here creating Mali and not actually giving divine messages. And they were like, oh, well, you need proof that this woman actually has a mental health issue. And he went looking for one. He'd have lost his job because of it. This action he took to cause destruction in your life, it's then to cause destruction in his. And I don't think he's going to be trying to go to the popo or whoever he went to try to tell them anything about you in the future. Because the word is out about him now. So this woman, she showed you love back then. Whether you know it or not, she damn sure checked your parents. I'm picking up on that shit. And you probably ain't go to her anymore. You might have had one more visit with her and that was it. But she definitely has once again given you a creative expression of love in the now, in the present. She looked out for you in the past, tried to, and she has looked out for you in the present as well. This therapist, she a Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles. Okay? But I'm going to end it there since they come with that noise. But if it doesn't apply, y'all, please let it fly. Take only what resonates. Leave the rest, and I'll be back soon with another one. Peace.